because Amazon should. Hi guys, thanks for joining me and welcome to the Mum's Makery Autumn Fair. And if you couldn't tell, I am so excited about this one. So I'm just gonna waffle for a second, just let people find the feeds, just make sure my mics are working. Otherwise I'm very animated, no sounds coming out, which is hilarious. I don't know what the camera caught because the credits or the intro was running and I was trying to unplug the Google speaker, which is right there, because I suspect that Amazon is going to deliver today and it's going to be in the middle of the live. We're going to get some random posty turn up. So anyway, that said, I hope you are all doing well and I hope that you are looking forward to a crazy day with us here at Mum's Makery. We should be coming to you live across YouTube and Facebook. So hello across the interwebs. We have, oh my God, we've got such a great show for you guys today. I'm not hearing any lack of sound on my part. So hopefully I am coming through to you loud and clear. I did have a little bit of a mic issue. We've got a cracking show lined up for you. So don't forget, there are 2 shows today. The first one, this one, is at 12 noon. And then we have another one at 3 p.m, which is the second show. We've got live makes in both shows. However, that being said, I might have been a little bit ambitious. Because, you know, it's me. So I probably won't get time to make the whole thing. But if you bought the event pack, and this is, I had to hide this, and I'm pretty sure that any kind of treats in there have already gone. But if you got the event pack, then there will be a tutorial. There will be a tutorial slip. It's really bad grammar on my part. There will be a tutorial slip in the bag, and if you purchased on the website, which to be fair is the only place you could buy it, we're not even 5 minutes in, and it's going to be one of those broadcasts, which will send you to a page on the website where you will be able to download a full PDF. And I know some of you peekers have already tried to use the link because I've had emails going, there's no page there. Aha, I know. The page will go live today, probably by the end of this broadcast or at the end of this broadcast. So you will have that tutorial available to make all of the 3 lovelinesses, it's a word, that are in this bag. So I love autumn so much. I can't help it. Let's go through the kit, the event pack to start with, and then I will show you what it makes. In fact, you can already see what it makes because it's on the set. So let's do that first, I think, because let me pop you on that camera. Oh, hang on. I've got a thing attached to this. It shouldn't have been attached to it. Bear with me, people. We are experiencing technical difficulties. The technical difficulty being me. So the contents of that bag makes. Are you ready? Da, 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 da. This, and I will confess, it was never my intention. Stop eyeballing it. Pixie B is with me here. And you should have seen the face she pulled when I told her she hadn't done the raffle tickets yet. I've got a picture, so I'm going to put that in the Mum's Makery Facebook group later. It's so funny. Lots of tangents today, people. Lots of tangents. It was never my intention for the event packs to basically become a project themselves, but this one just turned out to be. And as I was putting it together, let me just pop that back on the overhead so you can just have a look. So everything that's in the event pack will make all of this. This is our first make today, which is the blackberry. and that's freehand. So I'm just going to turn my mic down ever so slightly, because I'm noticing that the sound is spiking. So just let me know if this sound is a little bit more tempered for you guys. So the first make are the blackberries, and that's freehand. So you can go to the Mum's Makery website and you will be able to follow the link on the calendar for the autumn fair, and it will give you a list of materials, I think that I used, or that we used, for making the blackberry. So that one's freehand, and that's going to be in this first show. So what's in the event kit? Haha. There's lots, actually. Excuse the rustling. I had actually planned on opening these bags before the actual event, but yeah, I'm just bear with me. My overhead camera only scrolls out so far. This is everything that's in the event pack. Now, you don't have to have the event pack to join in all of the fun and games of the autumn fair. And another tangent, don't forget that there are giveaways available in giveaway games that are in our Facebook group. So that is lots of links. Hopefully this is all coming up in chat for you guys. Mum's Makery Facebook group. So if you go to the Facebook group, there's still time to enter the Pixie giveaways. I think we're having a dance battle. So funny. And then there were autumn pixie names or something. And I've said it on the post, but I feel somewhat set up by Pixie Sarah, who I know may or may not be in chat, may or may not. I think she's probably listed. She is on chat, yeah. You should have pixies flitting about in your chats. Pixie Annette, Pixie Irene, and Pixie Sarah should be flitting around in chats, and Pixie B is Overwatch Pixie. So, yeah. So the game is your Makery autumn name, or your Pixie autumn name, or something like that. And mine is Scary Muck Glittery Glue Fingers, or Gluey Glittery Fingers. Set up much. So let's get back to the bag. If you've got the bag, then you've got this lovely autumnal berry and leaf wreath. Ooh, say that. There is a custom fluff pack, or there's an extra fluff pack. And my sellotape is not playing ball. So in this pack, now your colours may be slightly different to my colours. I cannot remember for the life of me if we did kind of a mix and match. I'm waiting for the fluff pixie to tell me. She can't remember either. It's been a while since we did this. So your colours may vary, but there's two 10-gram colours, and then there is this extra. The extra colour might be the one that we've varied throughout the kit, and you can get it is merino tops. Not something we stock, but it's kind of a little autumnally sort of bonus fibre in there. So that's the sort of extra fluff pack. Kit number 1 is what we'll be using in this broadcast. And that has, and again, apologies for the rustling of the paper. And in there, you've got your colours for making the blackberries. Now, just so that we have a little bit of a comparison, I've lost me. Where's me? Oh, there it is. Hang on. So that's what you're making, but that's all the fluff you get. There's like 20 grams, I want to say 20 grams. There's about 20 grams of wool there, so you can make so many blackberries. And we didn't have time to do it, but I don't know if you guys can see over here, the Delightful Damson project. You could do that, but with blackberries. So I'm going to pop that one just there for a minute, because that's the one I need for this broadcast. Then the second broadcast, we'll be using kit number 2. Now this one has a custom and exclusive template in it. So it's not a template that we've released anywhere else. You also have the surprise kit as well, and there's about 20 grams of fibre in all of these kits. So the Autumn Fair surprise bag, that also has a template. Now, one of those templates creates this, and one of the templates creates that. However, I can't remember which one is in which bag. So the make that we do in the second show will be one of those. Well, normally we do kit 2, but I've got a feeling that I might have done the surprise kit, but it'll be a surprise for both of us. So I'm not even going to open these yet. I'm going to have a surprise myself. As I mentioned, the PDF will be downloadable at some point, probably by the end of this show it will be live. You've then got your Autumn Fair accessory pack. Rustle, rustle, rustle. And in here, there we go. So you've got some wires so that you can wire your blackberries onto your wreath. There's a little bit of decorative raffia. I couldn't not put some pine cones in, although there aren't any stuck to here. You've got some pine cones, and I will add that these pine cones that are in your event bags were handpicked by me in Snowdonia. I mean, mostly I pointed and picked them up. No, I'm kidding. Well, both he and I just went harvesting mad on pine cones, and because I really wanted to bring these back and put them in the kit, because my trip there was just amazing. So you've also got a little block of felter's wax. This is 1 bar. Now the felter's wax that we have on the website is 2 of these. That makes a pack. So this is a single bar, and there are 2 bars in a pack of felter's wax. So I thought I would pop that in to give you guys a little taste of felter's wax. And then you've got a couple of eyeballs, because your birdie will need eyeballs. That's it. That's everything that's in the kit. It's a lovely kit. Absolutely love this kit. I'm going to need those. So there's an awful lot that's starting to pile up on my side table. Okay. So we've done the event kit. If there is anything that you want to see on set that you want me to get off the set, I'm not going to do it. No, I will get a few things. However, the scarecrow is not one of them. I might get him out during the break, because everything is precariously placed, and if I move him, everything's going to fly off the shelf. So let's what's up first? Oh, I know what's up first. Pixie Bee's getting whiplash. What are we doing now? So I hope Kelly and Harriet, our lovely Harriet, who I believe I have to give full credit to Harriet for what I'm holding in my hand. I was going to open this on another live that I did, but I actually left it at home. So I said I was going to open it live today because this is from Kelly Doolan and Harriet, and they sent me this. And the reason I know that they sent me this without opening it is because it's addressed to Sam on the telly, which is what Harriet calls me. Hi, Harriet. So I have been told that it is safe to open on air. Because, to be honest, sometimes I get sent things, Pixie Sarah Somerton, that are not suitable for me to open on air. Mainly because they have words on them. Sorry. Kelly is watching. Kelly is watching. Hi, Kelly. So, part of me is scared, but... Oh, I know what this is. And there's sellotape. I've been outsmarted by sellotape. Oh, I know what this is. I can't get in it, but I know what it is. Just no. See, I want to say, this is just a happy accident that there's so much tape on this that I can't get in it. But I know Kelly. I've met her. I met Harriet too. She's such a sweetheart. There we go. Yay! Ah! I'm pretty sure I dibs this. Okay, I want to be careful. Oh, look. Oh, that is amazing. Look. Oh, so this is the gnome project. And I believe this is made using the mini leaf set. We've got the little blossom from the garden gnome. Oh, thank you so much. Oh my goodness, I love it. And I will just point out, this is one of the new projects. Let me look at this. Oh my goodness. Wait, I know where the other one is. Hang on. I'll be right back. Just a sec, because it's just over here. Look at that. Oh my goodness. So, I have a gnome army. We've got my autumn gnome. I have the garden gnome. Oh no, let me put them so that they're actually on. Back. Right, I will get to a make in a second, I promise. So this one, can you guess what he's called? Can you? Tell you what, I'm not going to tell you what he's called. I'm going to let you guys type a few things in the comments, and Pixie B can tell me what you guys think he's called. And I'm going to put... We're just missing the Santa gnome. Pixie B, would you be a lovely Pixie secretary and just write a note for me to get the Santa gnome during the break, and we'll get him out as well, and I can have a gnome army. Oh, I'm so easily pleased. That is a fantastic gift. Thank you so much. Oh, I love it. I love it. Right. Let's hop straight in. We are going to be doing a make. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run through very quickly the products that are new and coming, because you can probably see. In fact, I'm just going to go off camera a minute so that you guys can actually see the set, because I set this up and I stand back and I look at it and I go, oh, yeah, I like that. And then, of course, I'm not stood in it when I'm looking at it. I'm going to move off to the side, and hopefully you guys can now see the set in its entirety. Now, obviously, the new stuff that we've got coming out is visible on the set as well, and you can probably see a few of the things that we've got coming. All of the products will be on the website at the end of the second show, so not at the end of this one. it will be at the end of the second show, mainly because I need to not be on air if there are any problems. And to be fair, there's always something that goes wrong. Either I haven't put up enough stock of something, or something hasn't gone live because I haven't pushed the right button. There's always something. So if anything is out of stock, or if anything doesn't appear to be working, on the website there is a button that says chat with me. Just push that, type me a quick message, and I will sort it out for you there and then. All the orders are going to be sent out over the course of the next week. Because it's an event and I have a lot of post to process, it can take me more than a day to do. So bear with me, I will get everything out, but it takes me a little bit longer after an event. So that being said, if you are a Fluff Club member, you are going to get a free gift in your basket if you spend over £30 today. And this is just for today and tomorrow. So you must be a club member and you must be logged in. So if you are a club member, make sure that you are logged in. And if you're not sure, log out and log back in again. We have had tech problems in the past where the free gifts don't get added, and the company who provides the app that does all of that thing said that it may be that your browser session has ended and it's logged you out. So just double check that you're logged in. But again, any problems with anything at all, use the button on the website to chat with me, because that sends me a message and it sends me an email. Please don't use Facebook chat. Facebook chat doesn't like me, and there are messages that I know I've got that I can't find. So just always use the website or email. That is the absolute best way to get hold of me. So let's jump straight in with the new launches for this amazing autumn fair. I have buttons. Oh yes, okay. So just randomly. No, that's the wrong button, Sam. If you are watching the show, please give this video a thumbs up or a like or a yay, hurrah. If you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do go over and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We've got new content coming out all the time, so please do just take a second, just hit that like button or hit that heart button. It tells YouTube that we're doing good things, so that's really, really appreciated. Thank you so much for that. So no, that's not the right button. So many buttons. So we've got a few things that you might have seen before, but now they're going to be available on the website. First up is this hexagon coaster. It's 100ml in size. It was originally a free gift for Fluff Club, I think it was, back in the spring. It was earlier this year, but we're releasing it now because it is such a lovely, lovely coaster, and it is particularly great when it's combined with the mini leaves again, which I can demonstrate on my new gnome. Let me know if this gnome has a name, Kelly. Harriet, name the gnome. Thank you. The names for this are brilliant. Let's do it. Let's have you written some down?
Right, we've got Draco the felt sucker.
I can't say that. No. I know I can say it. I can't say those words. It will make me laugh too much. Just a second. Let me put you on the overhead camera, and then you can't see me while I try to do this. So I think I want to change his name now. We have Draco the I can't do it. I can't.
Oh, we have.
No, don't give me any more. I'm Draco the felt sucker.
Nashula.
Nashula. I tell you what, just I'm gonna go over here with Pixie B, which also means I can get a tissue. But then Pixie B can actually tell you the names because the microphone should reach.
Batcula.
I'll try not to laugh. Go on.
Draco gnome. Count Feltula.
Oh.
Count Makery.
Oh my god. Okay. Right. Okay. This is word just to the wise now. Mental note to self. Don't do that again. You lot are nuts. I like the first one. Oh, okay. So his name. Did anybody get it right? She's scrolling. I'm gonna tell you what we've called him. It was one of those names that we just called it to start with, and it just kind of stuck. He is Count Nomula. But I like. What was the first? No, don't. Huh?
Kelly put Count Nomula.
Did she?
Yes.
Oh. I think my gnome talked to her gnome. That's what it was. I'm going to declare that, what do they call it? Insight, not, I don't know. There's a word. There's a word for when somebody finds something out before it happens. Draco the No, stop. Right. I'm all discombobulated now. What have I got to do now, Pixie B, who has the list? Because I'm a mess. I'm a literal mess.
Oh, you were talking about the coaster. The
code, yeah. Let's get back to the products.
And then members will get a free gift.
Members get the free gift. This is what happens now. It's all gone to pieces. I need to be doing the make.
You do.
I do. Right, we're going to do a very quick run through of all of the products. It's going to be a quick fire round. So we've got the hexagon coaster. It's 100 ml in size. It's a beautiful coaster. Now, the one thing that I do want to point out with any of the coasters, obviously, felted coasters are felted. So, yes, they will be absolutely great for protecting heat surfaces and what have you, but they are not waterproof. There are some things that you can buy to coat things with. I've never used any of them. But do ask in the Facebook group because I know some people have. Obviously, I can't attest to it because I've never used it. So I can't recommend it, but there are things apparently. Next up, we have a supersize oak leaf. And the supersize oak leaf that I had was hanging. Oh, there it is. I've caught it on the carrot. It's all going wrong now. Look at this. Look at this. He goes that way. He's like, rah! Hello. So this is there's my hand. This is the size. There we go. I don't remember how big this is. I think the template is about 180 mil, but let me just have a quick. 170 mil is the template size. It is huge, but it gives you this opportunity to create some absolutely beautiful sort of scenes or, you know, little pictures actually on the leaf itself. So there's that. This is absolutely brand spanking new. This is the hedgehog template, and I have some examples to show you here, but it requires me to get stuff down off the set. No. So the hedgehog, if you guys missed out, because all of the event packs actually sold out fairly quickly, so I was a bit like, oh, I know some of you may have missed out on the event pack. Now, a version of this is going to be available on Create and Craft at the end of this month. We are on Create and Craft on the 30th of September, and there is going to be a version of this live on the show, because the event pack stuff, it's exclusive for a short time. It's not available anywhere else. It was only available in the bag, and it's usually about 30 days or so, and then we're on Create and Craft at the end of the month, so I thought we would do a version of this for you guys as well. But check out the hedgehog. So this is the one that is in the PDF. Let me hold that up with his little spikes. This one is on the wreath and has embroidery. You can see, I hope you can see, actually, I don't know what I'm doing because I have a whole other camera. It's like I forgot it was there. You can see the embroidery. This one has got prickles. And then there's this one. Look at this scene. That's got the oak leaf in it, the blackberries and the hedgehog. But again, look at this. The sort of the spine section of the template has been done 3 times. So the whole thing's been done flat. And then there's another layer and another layer. And all 3 completely different ways of using the same template. And that's a lot about, that's a lot of what we're about, because we want to give you guys as much inspiration as possible. And you might prefer one way to another. Please don't fall off. Okay, there we go. We've got so much to get through. So, hedgehog template. The next one, this was originally in Fluff Club. We had a members broadcast where I showed you how to make these lights, and they're now available on the website. They are limited in number, but it's a whole thing, and you can possibly, if I get the dookie of dimmable lights, let me try. It takes a little while. Just take it. Here, do you see them? In amongst my leaves. There's nothing wrong with the light. I am turning it down. But there. So, don't turn them off. As hilarious as that would be. So, there's that. He's now on my website. We did launch this on Create and Craft a couple of months back, but he is now available on the website, the Steampunk Dragon. You get a free little gift of a Christmas hat, because I just think he's adorable as a steampunk Christmas dragon. The tutorial for this, as it says on the screen, is over 6 hours, and it is it's very in-depth. It takes you through every step of the... Oh, he's lost his hat. It takes you through every step of the process. So there he is. There he is. Minus his hat, because it just fell off over there as I picked him up. So Steampunk Dragon. I think the Steampunk Dragon should be the supervisor of the Gnome Army. Now, some of you, or many of you, already have the Steampunk Dragon, but the eyes, I hand make these eyes, so the eyes are now available, or will now be available, at the end of the second broadcast today. Then, of course, we do have Count Gnomular, or what was he called? What was he called again? Feltsucker. What was? Oh, you're gonna have to look it back up now. I think now I can be adult about it and dog. No, I can't. So I want to rename him now. And this is a brand new launch for today. And I have wanted to do this for so long. The kits come with everything, including the jar, the wooden top, the core, everything, the moss, the snow, the everything that you need. It doesn't include a surface or a needle. My kits generally don't include surfaces and needles. And the reason I do that is because A, it puts the price up of the kit, and secondly, you'll end up with random needles and random little bits of foam and surface. So I always find that, get yourself a decent surface and needle set, and then, I can put the cost into materials rather than having, needles in every kit. So, but, I really have wanted to do this for so long. I don't know if you guys can see. So there's three different types. There's three different types of mushrooms. And the first thing is all of the new stuff and all of the stuff that is launching today is on that new tutorial system. So either the tutorial will be available on the product page publicly, and you can just download it straight from there, or you will have a slip that will tell you the information in order to get the tutorials. The tutorial for this is still in the phase of being edited. I don't have much more to do, but setting all of this up, there's a lot of moving parts, and I simply ran out of time. I didn't want to rush it, but I will be, the tutorial for this will be live by the end of next week. So there are three different types. There is the white mushroom, the brown mushroom, and the red mushroom. They are all available individually, or you can get them as a discounted bundle, and they are also discounted for this weekend only. So if you do grab it this weekend, you're going to get an extra bargain as well. So that brings me, I believe, to our final product. The Halloween party bag. It's that time of year again. I absolutely love it. We are, of course, going to be having our Halloween party, and it is a week. No, it's a weekend. It's a whole weekend of Mum's Makery. I will waffle while I grab all the stuff that I need to make the blackberry. The 30th of September, we are on Create and Craft at 3 p.m. UK time. And then on the Sunday, we have the Fluff Club box launch. We have a brand new box, and oh my God, it is amazing. Put it this way, there's 30 grams of custom blended fluff in it. Pixie Bee's like, yes, I know. We have literally blended 30 grams for every box, and the colours anyway, November the 1st, 5 p.m, not the usual 7, 5 p.m. on November the 1st is the box launch, and then the Halloween party is at 7. We've kind of shunted things forward rather than pushing them back, because it would an 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock party would just do me in. I need to be tucked up in bed with a cup of cocoa by then. So yeah, so it is like a whole weekend of Mum's Makery. I think you guys are going to love it. It's going to be mad, because I've got to drive up to Peterborough and back in the same day. It's all good fun. Okay, so let's get cracking with this make, and then Pixie Bee can tell me. I've got my PDF so that I make sure that I'm consistent with the weights and stuff. Now, I am using. I will. Thank you for reminding me. I've got to find the right button now. Overlays. There we go. Ta-da! It was the wrong camera, but nope. So I, of course, do have my pocket scale, and look at all the fluff you get. It's so much fluff. So the first thing I'm going to do is weigh myself out about 0.5 grams. Let's see. Oh, so close. 0.51, that's fine. And what we're going to do is we're going to roll this up into a little cone shape that is around about 2 centimeters long. And to do that, I feel like it's been a really like go, go, go kind of a broadcast so far. So let's just take a minute, and this isn't going well. My fluff doesn't want to play. There we go. So I've made myself a little stack, and what I'm going to do is put more of it up in this part. So I'm going to fold this over. So I've got quite a bit more fluff up here than I have down here. And it's all going to, you know, shape and stuff, but roll it up nice and tightly. Let me do this. There we go. And I'm going to have to be slightly over there. Right. So I'm just going to roll it up, and there's more of it in here than there is in there. I'm using a twisted star, a 38 twisted star. So it's quite fast felting because I need to move things along. That's the trouble with the shows. To get through everything, I've got to do so much waffling. I don't get to do a lot of felting. But that's okay. You will have the PDF. I will at the very least be able to tell you how to do the most of it and show you. I probably won't have time to get this finished. But so I'm just creating a cone shape. It looks a bit sort of pebblish at the moment, but not much of a cone shape. But I'm telling the wall will go the way you point the needle. And you can tell the wall to go any way at any angle. But remember, you always come out the way you go in. No levering. That breaks needles. And foolishly, I didn't pre-make myself any bits, which I do normally. But I was like, oh no, it'll be fine. We can make a blackberry live. So you can see I'm going to put you on that camera for a second so that you can see the pointy shape starting to take place. And I'm felting to the middle of the project. I'm not driving out the bottom. And just keep moving it. And what we're doing is creating sort of a roundish type cone. So I'm doing that sort of shape and then turning it around. So at the moment, we're just kind of firming it up and getting it all in the right place. See my little cone? Now I would normally spend several minutes firming this up. And hindsight's such a lovely thing. Had I have had the presence of mind to make myself one beforehand, I would have had this all lovely and firmed up. So I might have to go with a slightly looser core. The firmer you make this, the easier it's going to be to add on your berries. There, I'm going to have to declare that done. It's a bit squishy. for my liking, to be honest, but you guys know me, I like to be able to you know, really firm things up. So you're going to roll it up, you're going to turn it into your little cone shape, and then what you're going to do is take a tiny little bit more wool, which I've managed to hit on the floor. Let me just check my weights. Okay, so what you're going to do is 0.05. And whenever I do tutorials, I always get myself mixed up with the 0.005s and everything. So this is 0.05, not 0.5, 0.05. So we're going to weigh out 0.1 of a gram. And this is where you can go nuts with the colours. Let me get this one back in on the screen a second. So you've got some colours here, which means that you can put these lovely kind of accents on your berries. Let me pop you on that one a second. Can you see? So you don't necessarily want to do all of your berries just in. Is this deep purple or damson, Pixie Bee? She's like, well, I don't know. Deep purple. It looks like damson. It is one of them, yeah. Thanks, that was super helpful.
Might be darker.
The consensus is this is deep purple. I'm inclined to agree, actually, because damson is much darker. So that's the colour that we're using. So what you do for that, in order to get 0.5, you get your trusty pocket scale. Which doesn't want to register anything. And you weigh out too much. Oh, look at that.
It is deep purple.
It is deep purple. Thank you, Pixie Sarah. Assuming it was Pixie Sarah.
Yes.
Okay. Could be any Sarah. So you get your 0.1. Oh, hang on. This wasn't set at 0. I thought that looked a bit much. So I trust the process. No, don't trust the process. Nope, still a bit much. No, it's not 0.9. It's very, very close. So you weigh out 0.1. The pocket scales should technically be able to do under 0.1, but I don't find that they are as accurate. So the way that I like to get 0.05 is weigh out 0.1 and then rough it in half. And that way, I mean, if there's a few hairs in it, it's fine, you know. But what you're going to do now is take this and you're going to make, it's probably going to be easier if I show you that sort of shape. So it looks like a tadpole, basically. And how you choose to do this will be entirely up to you. What I'm going to do is stack my fibres again. And if you rip the fibres a little bit, that's absolutely fine. And I'm going to bring it into the middle. I'll try to do this so that you can see it. Bring it into the middle, bring it into the middle, into the middle, into the middle, into the middle. Just a few tacking stabs. You want a bit of fluff because you want to be able to attach it. So mine looks like not a tadpole at the moment. Actually, it would probably help if I put the right glasses on. Oh, look, I can see. So again, I'm still using my 38 Twisted Star. It's a very nice all-purpose needle. Let's put you on that camera again a second. It'll be easier to see, I hope. So I've got myself a bit of fluff back here. Roll it up. So I'm going to roll it, make it a bit longer, and then I'm almost sort of squishing it back and then felting it in place. And I think my tail's a bit long, so I'm going to fold it over a little bit more. Felt it that way, turn it up. I'm going to go to a 40 spiral. It's a little bit too, that needle's a little bit too aggressive. It's not really doing anything. And I'm just using that first barb on my needle. Rolly, rolly, rolly. How am I doing for time, Pixie B?
31.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah.
doesn't time fly when you're having fun?
Could you just confirm to everyone that it is the 1st of October, the box launch and the Halloween festival?
Yes.
Because I told them 1st of November.
Yeah.
I need more coffee.
Apparently Pixie B needs more coffee. You mean like this coffee that I have here, this full mug of coffee? That's because I'm doing all the talking. Ever since tangent. Ever since we did a crafternoon together, and it was a long time ago. You know where I'm going with this. Ever since we did that crafternoon, I have an army of drinks on the side here. I have squash, I have water, I have Coke, and I've got coffee, because we were felting away and I inhaled some fibres and I was really struck. I was like really choking. And I said to her, I said, just talk for a minute. And I was going to go in the other room and sort of like have a little drink. And she's just sat there looking at the camera. She's like, yeah. And I didn't have a drink. So what do? We learn. We learn from our mistakes, and now I have about half a dozen different drinks. But you've been on camera a few times now, haven't you? So she was all shy in the beginning. Do you remember that first broadcast that we did where we were sat in front of the fire and we looked like those two old men off the Muppets?
No.
Oh, sorry, we're just... So, once you have your little tadpole type shape, and I think I've possibly got a bit too much in there, so rather than felt it in, I'm just going to rip it off. You're going to attach it to your, whoops, I just dropped that on the floor. You're going to attach it. You're going to need quite a few of them, like so. I literally only have time to make one. So you're going to make quite a few of these. I apparently had time to make one. That's okay. Hang on, let me get you back to with the weights and measures. So it's very, very simple. You're going to take this, you're going to get your fluff and very carefully just around in places. And there are some options for you on this. At the moment, I'm just going to show you how to, wrong glasses, how to make this one. Can you see my little bobble? Mm-hmm. And it's a lot easier when you're not trying to do it on camera, but just put your needle in and out in the same place, go round, in and out in the same place, and then felt it down. And if you're worried about stabbing your fingers, you can get yourself a pair of tweezers and hold this. You can You can put cardboard either side and hold it. I've never been a fan of the kind of sandwiching it between two things. That's great for doing, I think, long thin things if you're kind of doing an edge, but I think for something that's this kind of shape, even tongs would do it, or like me, just use your nail. And you're going to felt that down like that. Obviously, then what you're going to do is cover your entire cone with these little bobbles, which I don't have time to do. I never get time to felt on the lives as much as I like. Now, a couple of options. That is just how you do the basic berry. It's probably easier if I show you some pictures. So you can see you work your way around the berry and you cover it. If you're going to put, you've got lichen and you've got cranberry. That's damson, the dark one, and the lighter purple is deep purple. Now you can hand blend your two purples together, the damson and the deep purple, to give yourself a little bit of sort of contrast in the colors. If you're going to do the greener ones, generally the greener ones would be on that sort of top corner. You have a look, just look up some pictures. You could do a whole green one, you could do it much smaller as it's one that isn't quite ready yet. You know, you can do yourself little clusters of berries. Now, if you remember, in your accessories pack, there are some 26 gauge wires. If you want to make a wired berry, which I would love to do, but can't get into the pack. There we go. So if you want to do a wired berry, then before you start your cone, make yourself a little loop. In fact, actually, I'm going to show you a slightly different method. We're just going to pretend that this is the 0.5 here. Then you're going to pull yourself a little bit off of that. Doesn't matter how much, but just a bit. Get your wire, loop it back. Catch your fibres in the end of the wire like that. Hold on, let me move that out of the way. So bend your wire over and catch your floof up in there. Pinch it across. Pinch it across and then give it a good twist. And what this is going to do is it's going to create a piece of fibre that is really caught in that wire. Then wrap that around the end of the wire and with a very light needle just give it a few stabs. And use that as the base for making your cone, and then make your cone or build up your cone around it. That way this really secures in some fibre, so it's not glued in, because you guys know that I don't try to use glue whenever possible, and it's going to mean that that's going to be really secure on there. So then you take in the rest of your 0.5 and you build it up. You can roll it, shape it exactly the same way that we did with this, but then you've got that wire insert. That then means that you can wire a cluster of berries together. it also means that you can use these wires to attach it to a wreath. And I mean, these are short wires, but you can probably get away with half a wire for each berry. There's lots and lots of scope, and you've got so much fibre. I don't remember how many wires. Looks like there's about 10. I want to say there's about 10 wires in there. So you can, with using a half a wire, you could get 20 berries. But the other things on the wreath, you can also wire up. So if you want to use the wire method for attaching things to your wreath, you can absolutely do that. These are 26 gauge. I would stay around the 24, 26 gauge wire for these types of things. You don't really want to be going up into the 22s and 20s. That would just be, that's far too thick for what you need for this particular project. So I will let you guys carry on with your blackberry.
Could actually possibly see that on the basket. Your basket there.
This basket? Yes, of course. Let's do the make Sam get things off of the set right at the end. Is there anything else I have to mention?
We have a Fluff Club winner, but I don't know if that's this one.
Oh, we do have a Fluff Club winner. So whilst you guys are felting your berries, I will waffle and get things off of the set and try not to wreck the place in the process. But I will just tidy up a second. Get all the unnecessaries out of the way. Do make sure that you come over to our Facebook group. If you're not a member already, then it is an absolutely great group. Everybody in there is simply amazing. It's such a friendly group. Everybody's so helpful, and everybody just loves to show their stuff. And don't forget to come and put pictures of your berries in our Facebook group. So and also share your makes, across the internet, across social media, on your own platforms, on other Facebook groups, and let people know about Mum's Makery, because it's by word of mouth that we've come to be where we are now. So without you guys putting the word out there, it would just be me and Pixie B here. And I love her, but Okay, so
you're going to show the bat?
I'm going to show the bat on the basket. This is, there we go, a very precarious angle. This is, I believe, made with the bat wing template, and obviously this bit is freehand. It's kind of almost, the body shape is very acorn-esque. You can see he's got a little profile there. So the bat wing template. Let's give a little nod to our. I got to show you guys these. This was our members broadcast, where we made. I almost don't want to say it because every time I do it, it's not as bad as Count Draco the Felty Sucker. Oh, we're going to be dining out on that one for a while. Yeah. So these are boo bees. So they're boos, spooks, bees. And you can put those two words together quicker, and then you can have a chuckle too. This is what happens when I'm left unsupervised, because she went on holiday. And she came back and there were boo bees, and I have to put that gap in there because I know that Somerton watches with captions, and if I say it too quick, caption program or whatever it is will put those two words together, and then she will screenshot it and post it in the Facebook group. Because the last time when I was turning the lights down, I was going do 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 do, and it just had do 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 all across the screen, and she screenshotted it. You've got to be so careful with these pixies. They under the bus every single time. So let's have a quick look at some of the things that we've got on our set, which are not new, but obviously some of you are newer to Mum's Makery, so you may not have seen these before. These are the pansies. I'm going to try and keep the weights on the screen whilst I'm showing you these things. In fact, actually I can zoom out a bit now, can't I? Let's do it nice and gently. There we go. So these are the Autumn Blaze pansies. Oh, that's got gravel in it. Loose gravel at that. So these are the Autumn Blaze pansies. So there's a template set. I believe there's a kit as well. I can never remember. And let me get this one as well. I love, you guys know me, I love autumn. I get to get all of the autumn stuff out, and it's just amazing. This is the Rudbeckia project. So it's the same kind of colourway as the pansies. I absolutely love it. Let me just get the pansies back. Do let me, or rather Pixie be, because I can't see chat. When I'm doing the sort of the smaller shows and stuff, I get to, you know, the chat's there and I can read it, but on an event I'm not allowed chat. So I can't see what you guys are saying.
Julia's asking, can you show us the top of a blackberry before we go?
Yes, absolutely. I will. I will find a blackberry. So there's the Rudbeckia and the pansy, that's in the Autumn Blaze. And I wanted to give a little nod out to the poppies, because obviously it's getting around that time of year again when a lot of people are starting to make their poppies. And we do have a one of those sort of poppies that you wear on your lapel. We've got the field poppy, which is this big one back here. In fact, actually I can, let me completely destroy the set once more. So we've got the field poppy, which is this one. We've got the mini field poppy. There is the template set, and then there is a version which has this pouch. And there's also a way to make the mini poppy look like this as well. So there's all of the poppies, and I just absolutely love them. So let me get this back on the set. I'm not going to say it because I'll jinx myself. Right. The Delightful Damson is another project which so simple to make. And the Delightful Damson project actually comes in this zip up case. But look, this is a jar of my damson jam. If you have a damson tree in the garden, and it's all this autumnal sort of, I don't know, the last week it's really gone very autumnally for me. I'm making more mead, and you know, we're starting to do, I'm sort of at the end of making my jams and stuff now, but you know, it's that time of year where it's cozy blankets and cocoa time. So speaking of jams and everything else, we do have the 12 months of Christmas, and don't sort of laugh at me for the name. It's the idea is that every month we make or do something which ends up with a very nice set of gift baskets at the end of the year. So do go and check out that series over on our YouTube channel. And then finally, our Sunday morning crafting. We've done 5 episodes so far, where we are making this lovely little croissant dragon. So all episodes of the 12 Months of Christmas are available in Fluff Club. The episodes on YouTube are only publicly available for a couple of weeks, but do go and have a look. It's such a lovely project. We will be skipping a few weeks now because we've got the show. I'm actually away on holiday for like 10-14 days, and then we've got the Create and Craft show at the end of the month. So we're probably going to pick that back up once I've got past this sort of next month. Berries. Somebody wanted to see a berry top. Let's see how I can talk amongst yourselves for a second. Oh, hang on. If I do this, so there's that view, and then if I do this, hopefully, can you guys see? So there's the cone shape. And this one's quite nice because it's actually got a whole ring of red ones around the top, so it just stands out a little bit more on camera. And you can see that these are wired as well. So hopefully that is suitable for you. If not, let Pixie B know in chat, and I will actually take some pictures. We'll try and do that.
I was asking, do we have a kit or PDF for the Scarecrow?
No. No, the Scarecrow I pilfered. It was a sponsor. Do you guys remember when we used to do the sponsored makes? Whoa, way back when the shows first started. One of the things that we did was a sponsored make, and that was one of them. She hasn't it back here. She's not getting it back.
It has to stay there.
It does. Pixie B says it has to stay. It has to stay.
I'm asking how do the gnome packs work?
Okay. Yes. Thank you for remembering that. The gnome packs. Most of the gnomes share a lot of common characteristics. The beard and the nose template are for each of the gnome exactly the same. So what you will now find is Draco the Felt Sucker, as he's now he's never going to be called anything else now. Count Gnomula will have two options. You can buy the kit with or without the templates. I'm going to try and explain how this works exactly. What happens is the kit of materials has all of the materials in and any exclusive elements to that particular gnome. For the garden gnome, you get the little flower template. That's an extra, but that's specifically for this gnome. This guy is more freehand, so there's a bit more wool. There's a bit more tutorialage in there. Santa gnome has a star and a hat template. So anything that is unique to that particular gnome will be in the kit bag. Then there is the nose and the beard template. That will either be put in the kit in its own envelope, or it will be stapled to the actual kit. So we kind of have them separate because they're for all of the gnomes. I hope that made sense. So you do have two options. If you have made a gnome before, if you've got a gnome kit, let me just, for the weirdest moment then, I thought you were on the overhead camera for that whole thing. Because you're about 20 seconds behind me, you see. So there's two options for the gnome. You can buy it with or without the templates, and that's the beard and the nose. So if you've already done a gnome, if you have the beard and you have the nose, then you just want the materials pack. You don't want the full project. If there's any questions, shoot me a message using the Facebook. No, don't use Facebook. Please don't use Facebook. The website chat. Was there anything else I had to mention?
Products will go live at the end of the second show.
Yep, products will go live at the end of the second show. If you are a Fluff Club member, you will get a choice of 3 free gifts, a choice of 1 of them. It's 1 per customer, and it should, in theory, I love my website. It's as random as I am. Am I going to work today? No. So you will get a choice of 3 different templates. I will confess, I am sort of using this as a bit of a testing platform for other things that I want to do. So we're just kind of trying this out with you guys. Poor Fluff Club, they end up being my guinea pig for everything. Let's try this. So when you go to checkout, if you spent over £30, you should get a little pop-up. And on that pop-up, you will have 3 options you can choose from. And I'm not going to tell you what they are because it'll be a nice little surprise for you. But they are whole template sets or whole templates. There's some that some members of Fluff Club might have missed out on previously. So we're kind of doing a little testing a few things out, and also giving you guys the opportunity to pick yourself up an outstanding free gift in the process as well. As with anything else, if you do encounter any problems at all, because there are so many moving parts when we do these events now, that I do not always remember to do everything. So if you do encounter a problem, just hit that chat with us button on the website, and that will send me a message, and it will also send me an email. Okay.
PDFs for the event pack will be live imminently.
Oh yes, that's the other thing. The PDFs for the event pack should be live pretty much at the end of this show. So you will have step-by-step pictures where you will be able to see the top of the blackberry and everything else in much more detailed picture than me trying to struggle with the cameras here. So I hope that's everything. Is that everything? I didn't.
You didn't mention her name.
I didn't. We do have, at the end of every month, we do a Fluff Club draw. Just make sure I hit the right button and I don't hit the end broadcast and all of a sudden we shut down. The winner is Sarah Motes. Thank you so much for being a member of Fluff Club. You will get a fluffy prize. If you do or are placing an order, let me know and I can put your fluffy prize in with that as well. I will try and remember to search, but as I said, lots of moving parts. So we have really shot over the hour that I was hoping. I think that's everything. I just need a second to...
We have raffle.
The raffle, Flingo. And yes, Flingo and the raffle is in part 2. So if you have an event pack, in your event pack will be your Flingo card and your raffle ticket. So we're going to be doing that. And don't forget that there is going to be a Brucey bonus boss bonus dibs away. Yeah. Blame the pixies. So this is an extra game or an extra giveaway that will go live in our Facebook group. So if you're not a member of the Facebook group, head over and sign up. And it's basically what it says on the tin. You just have to keep dibsing in the comments. But have a look at the giveaways. The crew giveaway is there. Pixie Sarah's giveaway is there. And there is still time to enter those giveaways before the end of the weekend. All of the draws are going to be done sort of Sunday or maybe Monday evening, but a winner's post will go up on the group anyway. Is that it? I'm getting the double thumbs up with enthusiasm from Pixie B. I think we've managed to crash through everything. I love coming and hanging out with you guys, and I'm so excited with the autumn stuff that I think we just get, I get a bit overzealous. Anyway, I do hope that you enjoyed part 1. Part 2 will be at 3 p.m. UK time, where we will be playing Flingo. We will have that surprise template make, because I'm not entirely sure which one's in what bag. So it's going to be as much a surprise for me as what I'm going to be making. And we will catch you in what is about an hour and a half. About an hour and a half. Brilliant. So thank you very much, guys. I hope you've enjoyed part 1, but we will see you in part 2.